This is my video to pay it forward to future ds106ers. And so I'm going to start with what to expect. I would expect that you will run into problems, and so it's important to start your work early so that you're able to ask questions and get answers and move on with your project. And also it can be really frustrating when something's not turning out the way you wanted it to, or you can't figure out how to do something, and at that point, don't just sit there and try and figure it out yourself for hours. There is help available, so ask a question on Twitter or email the professor, do something. Don't just get yourself really frustrated about it, because then you probably won't end up finishing it on time, and then you'll just be even more frustrated. So expect to run into problems, but expect there to be answers. And then how should they approach the work? Kind of what I just said, starting early is really important. What I did is I would look at all the assignments that came out on Monday, and then I would kind of brainstorm about them for Monday and Tuesday and figure out what I wanted to do, and if there was any media that I already had that I wanted to incorporate. And so brainstorming and then having a good idea of what you want to do before you start. That really helped me. And then what will they love and hate? I think I loved and hated everything about this class. I really loved when things were going well, or when a project was finished and looked really good, and when I came up with something really creative. But then I hated thinking of things that were creative and running into problems with the projects, and if things didn't turn out the way I wanted and I wanted to redo them, then it was really frustrating. So I kind of had a love-hate thing with all of my projects. And then what will surprise them? I was surprised at how quickly I caught on to things that I'd never done before, like audio and video. I'd never worked with either of those, and I was really intimidated and didn't start them for a couple days because I really wasn't sure what I was going to do. But with a little practice with the programs, it's pretty easy and self-explanatory and user-friendly. So, and also there's always the option of help, so just don't get intimidated by things you've never done before, because you could be really good at them. And then what will they get out of the class? I think I got out of it kind of a new respect for artists that work with audio and video, because editing those together smoothly were really difficult for me. So now I kind of know how hard it is, and that it really does take a lot of skill to do that. I also got a sense of my own time management, because this isn't a class that you go to every day. It's an online class, so you have to be able to figure out when you're going to do things and schedule your time accordingly, and things like that. So it was just a lot different than other classes that I've taken, and it was interesting to take an online class and see how it was. So I'm glad I did, and I hope you guys have fun.